Gala Token, Gala's own social media, a new founders node proposal, Bitbender chats on Altcoin Daily, some news on PokerGo, some Champions Arena news from yours truly, and some perspective on NFTs within games. What's going on, folks? You're here chilling with the real Satoshi Aoki. Deep apologies, as I know I normally get my Gala video out yesterday on the Tuesday. It's going to be Wednesday when you're seeing this one now on Eastern Standard Time. If you're wondering who the heck I am, well, I've been involved in the Gala Games ecosystem for over 2 years now. I own a founders node. I'm making daily income from that node. I have Gala Token. I have Gala NFTs. I'm a passionate member of the space and I'm well within the community as well, creating this content for you every single week, talking about the hottest things that you need to know, whether you're an investor, just a user, just a gamer, whatever it might be. These videos are always going to be fully timestamped just down below. And as always, folks, I'm not your financial advisor. Always do your own research before investing. Alrighty, so taking a bit of a look at the Gala token price here, we've just hit refresh. Gala is ranked 75 at the moment, so very much still within that top 100 on CoinGecko, down 1.2% for the last 24 hours, sitting just below 0.025 cents at 0.024 cents. Now, considering the bear market that we have been in for the last couple of years, Gala for the last 1 year, in my opinion, statistically has not been performing too bad, down 47.9%. And for the last 30 days, with the recent uptick in the markets for BTC, Ethereum, and a few alts, even though a lot of altcoins have been suffering, Gala has still managed to pull together a 13.9% increase for the last 2 weeks, down just a 0.3%, and for the weekly down 2.3%, and for the 24-hour, as we discussed, down 1.2. Now, a lot of consolidation going on generally in the markets with BTC, Ethereum, and also a lot of major altcoins too. Gala still is, of course, however, representing that very positive 18,243.09% according to CoinGecko from its all-time low 2 years ago. As we can see here on Sunday, the 25th of June, it met a high of just below 3 cents at 0.027 cents. Before bouncing off a lovely support here on Thursday, the 29th of June, where it met a low of 0.0231875 cents. Before getting rejected here on Tuesday the 4th at a high of 0.0260213.5 cents, failing to set that higher high from the previous high that we saw here on Sunday the 25th. Then from there we set 2 higher lows here, one on Friday the 7th of June at 0.02361, and then a consecutive second one here on Monday the 10th of July at 0.02414.843 cents. Introducing Rep, a Web3 social network coming to Gala Chain. This article came out 1 day ago, but I'm actually going to be going ahead and making a full, complete, dedicated review talking about this and my thoughts about it. In a nutshell, folks, in a world where data privacy has become a significant concern and online giants are clashing over control of social platforms, totally true, Rep is allegedly going to be a breath of fresh air. This partnership between Gala Games and Rep goes beyond providing an engaging social media experience. It underscores the commitment to empowering users to own their own data and regain control. So it seems like what Gala are attempting to do with film, what they're attempting to do with music, what they have started doing with games, essentially giving users an opportunity to invest, control their own assets, get a bit more power, give a bit more power back to not just content creators, but also artists, whether it's in film, actors, things like that, giving people an opportunity to interact, cutting out middlemen, all right? This is kind of the direction they're going. I tell you what, they're biting off one hell of a lot, in my opinion, but if they're able to do it, why not shoot for the moon and try continue to head in that positive direction with a momentum, especially considering it's kind of undeniable that we are heading into a bull market across the next 2-3 years. So again, I won't be going into too much further detail in this video, but there will be a dedicated video about this coming out in the next couple of weeks. And for those of you maybe a little bit concerned about the fact that Rep is going to be built on Gala Chain in terms of it actually maybe diluting the project here, guys, rest assured that the development and management of Rep are entirely in the hands of an extraordinary third-party team. While this project will level up considerably, we barely have to spend any time grinding it. I suppose only time will tell. There is another important founders node vote. envisioning a more decentralized future, discussing the node-based cumulative lifetime point structure the Founders Node network. To touch on a few important points from the article, in the rapidly evolving world of blockchain tech, the ability to adapt, rethink, and revise our strategies is vital for the growth and sustainability of our network. Previously, something called a bonus pool, the concept of that was actually explored, but we found this approach presented several challenges, such as conceptual complications in weighing differing points and its lack of direct applicability to the operation of nodes. As a result, this proposal was deemed unfeasible. So what is the proposal? At the heart of this proposal is a logarithmic function designed to calculate bonus points based on the number of nodes a user operates. These points are cumulative and add to the distribution every day, rewarding node operators consistent participation. However, to maintain equilibrium in our ecosystem, these bonus points would be deducted when users mint their Gala. So I suppose this gives people incentive to actually hold their Gala, which I suppose is kind of good for the token long term, but I guess it kind of sucks a little bit if you're someone that kind of wants to draw maybe an income from your Gala and then you're not getting rewarded. I mean, you still were early to actually purchase the node, so I'm not entirely sure how I feel like that. You're kind of almost getting punished for actually taking Gala out of the ecosystem, so yeah, I think I'm a bit on the fence with that one. A significant aspect of this idea is the potential unlocking of node NFTs. This enables users to have more control and flexibility over their nodes, allowing them to mint, transfer, or sell their node NFTs as they desire. So I'm actually a big fan of that component of it though. I think it's really great. I think one of the original ideas was the fact that you would be able to eventually turn your node into an NFT and actually kind of sell it as like a little package. Like you can literally price it yourself. They could maybe even be a floor price or something like that. Who knows? I mean, I think that would be pretty awesome. I'm not sure if I would personally sell mine, but I think, who knows? Maybe there are people that invested even earlier than I did, and maybe they're just ready to take some profit on those nodes and give an opportunity for someone else to earn. I think that's a great component that would definitely be a positive outcome from this if it went ahead. Now, what they're trying to get across here is trying to remember that the discussion is aimed at strengthening our ecosystem's decentralization and is not a definitive governance proposal. Together we can shape the future of our network, ensuring it remains resilient, secure, and truly decentralized. And look, I truly believe that their heart and brain are in the right place here, and they are genuinely trying to do the right thing for the decentralization of this network going forward. So I trust them. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you want to see a dedicated video talking a little bit more about maybe the node that I have, but also a little bit more about this particular article here. Now, this is a fantastic video, folks. I do encourage you to head on over to Altcoin Daily's channel and just have a look at how well Bitbender actually presents himself here. So for those of you that don't know, guys, Altcoin Daily have a massive following on YouTube and Twitter. Even just on Twitter here alone, they have 1.3 million followers. And you know, Altcoin Daily, they're a big deal. Gala themselves are a big deal. They don't really need a lot of, I guess, representation or shilling, whatever you want to call it, from other YouTube channels or other projects or people for that matter, influencers, you know, like me or anybody else. You know, they're doing a good job, the groundwork's being put in, but it's good to see that they are being invited, recognized onto prominent channels that simply do have a lot of eyes. So you might not fully understand the value of this if you're someone within the Gala Games ecosystem, but it's a big deal, guys. There's a lot of eyes on Altcoin Daily. I mean, even for me personally, genuinely, Altcoin Daily was one of the first channels that I personally followed, and still today, they are, I think, the best channel for just concise, overall, general cryptocurrency news. So it's really great to see a lot more inflow, which is probably going to come from Altcoin Daily's audience into the Gala community. So kudos and great job for both of them. There's a beta offer for PokerGo Play. While there are no Gala rewards during the beta, we want to make your participation worthwhile. So what are they doing? If you win 10 hands during beta, and we'll give you a common frame NFT upon the game's launch, and a 3-month free code for PokerGo, redeemable after the 2023 WSOP. Awesome. And just a quick bit of news about Champions Arena, guys. I've been given some access to the test pilot on my actual mobile device, so I'm going to be playing a bit of Champions Arena. I'm going to be giving a bit of context, describing a little bit about what Champions Arena is. I have actually live streamed this before on my channel, actually going back a few months now, and I'm really feeling privileged and excited to get an opportunity to actually bring you some early access content on this game. That one's going to be coming out within the next week or so, so make sure if you want to see that on Champions Arena, guys, subscribe, like, and hit the notifications. And just to wrap up the video today, folks, I just want to have a little bit of a talk about how traditional gamers all give so much scrutiny, negativity towards NFTs within a game. A perfect example is one that I've spoken about before on the channel, Superior on Gala Games, a fantastic game, available on Steam. You got your non-blockchain version, you got your blockchain version available on Epic Games Store. Now, unfortunately, it came under a lot of scrutiny on Steam from a lot of people who actually went ahead and said, the game's great, but then I found out it was an NFT game, so I just don't like it anymore. And it's kind of ridiculous giving this statistic here, and this is just one game, guys. Gamers, all right, I thought this was a fantastic tweet from Rex. Gamers, NFTs are the worst thing ever. Meanwhile, CSGO, that's Counter-Strike for those of you that don't know, the #1 played game on Steam, PvP. Let that sink in. All right, the #1 game. It hits $32 billion US of trading volume since 2019. Okay, CSGO skins are essentially like an NFT that you don't have control over. Now, I'm not trying to say that you have full control over your NFT, because obviously a game can just shut it down. Even if it's a blockchain game, they could theoretically do that and actually deem your actual NFT just useless. But what you do know for sure is if you buy a CSGO skin, you can absolutely not go onto some other third-party marketplace such as an OpenSea and just sell it for a price that you want. In fact, if you do get caught doing that on the black market, for example, then you can risk losing your NFT. I mean, what's the go there? So come on, guys, if there's gamers out there, or even if you're kind of like into crypto, you're a gamer or whatever, help spread this message, okay? There are many NFTs that are scams and horrible projects, and unfortunately they taint the industry in quite a negative manner. But with all that being said, guys, there is so much positivity to come out of NFT technology, specifically within gaming, among other things. And Gala Games they're bringing it, guys. They're bringing it in 2023 and beyond. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, folks. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions at all about any of the topics I covered in today's video. If you liked the video, you want to see Gala rock, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notifications, and we'll catch you next time. Cheers.